There was another time, though, that I was running down a hillside that was covered with flowers, and there was a beautiful girl, like 15, with pigtails, and she was waiting for me, and her parents didn't know she snuck out of the house.
So pathetic. That was the Little House on the Prairie.
The homecoming episode of Little
Yes,
House.
it was the homecoming episode of Little House. Let's face it, Frank. Garden slugs got more out of life than you did.
Name one.
I don't know no better, so let's blame the weather, 'cause I got no care when I hit my groove. 'Cause I got no care when I hit my groove. Well, my music's rolling, I'm moving to that kick and swing, and I put Zeppelin on when I feel the blues.
I don't know. That's what it sounds like.
I don't know why the Academy is doing that. Well, I should say this. I don't know why Eddie Murphy's doing that, because fuck the Academy.
Yeah. I want to do that. Would be fucking awesome if I could. That's my favorite fucking thing he ever did, I think.
It's so
Dolomite?
good. Oh,
never
Dolomite is
saw
My
it.
Name is
Oh,
fucking
it's so
incredible.
great.
And the Oscar, like, I remember you were really, really jazzed about it. And I was like, okay, I'll fucking give it a chance. Eddie Murphy hasn't, done anything for a while.
Yeah.
And he fucking, it was so good. It was such an original story.
Yeah.
Like, it just,
Well, really,
I
it was
don't know.
it was almost a rehash of Ed Wood, which I loved, and I didn't care. I'm like, this is blaxploitation Ed Wood, and then I go and look it up. All the writers and producers of Ed Wood, the same guy wrote the fucking.
Oh,
script.
is it really?
Same fucking guy. Yeah,
I'll be
he's a
damned.
great writer. And guess what else he wrote? Man on the Moon.
no shit.
Jesus fucking Christ. One trick pony, but I like the trick.
All right, on my right.
At Mitchell Versey, at Versey Triplets, Phoenix, beginning of October, Nashville, October 24th at 4 p.m. on a Sunday.
There we go.
No one's going to be there.
Same day as Joe Rogan, I believe, right?
And Joe Rogan will be there. He'll be performing at one of the arenas out there. So,
Right on.
lucky us.
On my left.
Luke Allen at Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram, host of Live from the 405 podcast.
And across from me, believe it or not, we have another Verzi today.
Oh, my
Wow.
God. What a
We
special
have-
treat.
We have the one the fuck, marry, kill. I got the married one that is permanently on the podcast because that's how it goes.
That's true.
And the one I would fuck is across from me, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Verzi.
Hi, everybody. Hey. Luke, don't clap too hard. You're going to bleed all over the table.
That's all right. You're going to be bleeding when we're done with you.
Apparently.
Yeah. I have blood on the table. You're going to blood on the seat when Eric's done with you. He is a big fan of your little buns.
Blood in my stool.
Yes.
The back of your socks are all red.
Yeah.
Anywhoozin, so gentlemen, I'm
Don't ever
happy
call
to
us that.
see you.
You're fresh from Colorado. The rad.
I am from the
Mrs. R had her birthday. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Mrs.
Mrs.
R.
R, the
Happy
greatest.
birthday.
Aw.
Big 60.
She said hello to everybody. I know, right? It was. What the hell was that?
It's an airplane crashing, probably. Did they heard my awful bit earlier about the Verzi's running down the street?
They came down from the sky.
Yeah. The engine just cut out like like when you send off a neutron bomb and it's the electromagnetic pulse.
Oh shit! So there'll be probably a few more listeners on this one. So listen, if you helped out with the birthday party or you were in any way involved in it, thank you very much from me and my family. God, that fucking dog's an
It's just
idiot.
like the part when Luca Brasi's talking to the Godfather, the kids come running in the room. That's what just happened. In the middle of Eric's heartfelt fucking... I'd like to honor and thank you all for helping my mother's birthday. Sean, I know you are busy, so I'm going to leave you now. Sorry.
It was right. I had to tell them about I had to tell the Goffs about the fuck Goff. You made a joke about I said the girl that I took to prom.
Yeah.
Her father's name was Goff, and then he said that's what he wanted you to do, and I go, what? You said, fuck off.
I don't remember that. That's pretty good.
I was showing that. It's so weird because we have a little bit of a fan base in Colorado.
That's a good joke.
And it
Just spits him out. Doesn't even know how good they are.
I fucking remember that one. Holy shit. That was like $100 in my fucking pants I found a week later. I went to the wash. Look at that. Go ahead, sorry.
So it made me laugh though because there were people that were asking about you guys. They were like, "What does Mitchell look like?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I show them, and then they ask you. One guy wants to see your set, and he's
Really?
like, "Is Luke like a good stand-up too?" And I was like, "Yeah, he is." I go, "He doesn't know it, and he doesn't think it, but
He doesn't
Neither
even
does my
remember.
audience.
He doesn't even remember his own jokes.
No.
So yeah, it was really cool, and to the listeners, thank you again for the birthday
Thanks,
shit.
everybody. Happy birthday, Mrs. R.
And, yeah, Mom,
Looking damn good for 60, Mom.
you're
might I add.
looking good. Jesus Christ.
What's up? I can't believe she does. She looks young as shit. She
does.
She looks like she's in her late 40s. I'm not even fucking kidding.
I'll tell you this. She
So
said
does
the
her
same
son.
thing about you. She said you don't look a day over 30.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. R. You're a sweetheart.
I mean, Luke does look quite youthful for being
He does.
in his
Thanks.
40s.
Till my beard comes in and get a little bit of white in there.
I say
You
with
know, that's the only
salt and
when I
pepper.
see it.
Yeah. Oh, well, a touch of gray kind of suits you anyway. That was all I had to say, and it's all right. It's the only Grateful Dead song I like, Touch of Grey. Good tune. Remember the video? It was cool. They all turned into skeletons. They were like those puppets. That was a fucking rad video. When I was like 5, I loved that
I
song.
never saw that.
Oh, it's fucking killer. You got to watch it.
Oh, Jamie, cue it up.
Dogs, this is what I do with my first date's assholes. What this dog's doing to the fucking table. Look at him going at it. But the table didn't jump and go, oh, what are you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa.
You have to pay extra for that.
I've had a lot of first timers. It takes some wrestling, but once you get them pinned down, you change their fucking life. You change their life.
So, Mom and everybody, thank you for.
On that note,
on analingus.
Speaking of assholes, those of you that didn't attend,
oh boy.
hey, you had something else to do. I understand it.
There's smoke coming out of Eric's ears right now. Set off the smoke alarm.
It's funny though. It's like you do all this shit, and dude, that dog is the dumbest fucking
let him
dog
bang his
of all
elbow.
time.
You pulled his legs up so he landed on his face.
Oh wow.
Look, now he doesn't want to fucking. He don't want to talk to you.
He
Mitchell.
trained him to interrupt Eric whenever he was in the most profound part of his story. So then I found out my mother had breast cancer, and the dog's just humping his leg. Fuck's sakes.
Look at his asshole.
Yeah. Good Lord.
So, anyways,
How many people didn't? How many people were in the no column at the show?
yeah, I don't know. The no's were like.
Were they no shows? Or
Was
like
it?
no,
Was it a good proportion? Like how many were invited to how many showed up?
Well, it was weird because so for those of you that don't know, I was working on this for like months.
Yeah.
Like since fucking April. It was just like, okay, I've got to get this shit figured out. At the end of the day, I just wanted something nice for my mom. And it was like, fucking, okay, let's do it. So, talking to my cousin and all that shit, we planned it out, what we wanted to do. We wanted to show A League of Their Own in a movie theater. And then we could drink and eat and do all that stupid shit in the movie theater. So I paid for the movie theater, and about a month, maybe 3 weeks before the fucking gig, they tell me, oh, we can't give you the movie theater. And I was like, what? I already paid you, motherfuckers. By the way, if anybody's listening to this,
Damn.
fuck the Brush Chamber of Commerce. You guys suck. And I still haven't gotten my check for my fucking... not my deposit, but I asked them if they would reimburse me for the tickets that I made. Because I had tickets that I made for the fucking show.
Oh, look, what a sweetheart. Look
And
at
it
this
was
guy.
like, but they were all fucking worthless at that point because it's just like everything I had sent
Like
out.
tickets for a Versi show. Sorry. The audience said the same thing after. Like, can we get reimbursed for these tickets? He didn't like that. Dog doesn't. Now he trained him to bark when I make fun of him. Yeah.
Yeah, so they fucked me over on that. And next thing you know, it was just so weird because then all the invitations that went out, they were worthless.
Uh-huh.
So then you're texting people, and it's just like, okay, listen, I don't have time to make a bunch of nice fucking invitations.
How many did you send?
I sent about, I want to say 45 to 50.
Shit.
And so we had a good turnout. I think we had like around 35. I can't even remember, 35, 40 even. But it's so weird, dude, because it's like family is, I guess, the dynamic of family. I have one uncle that's got a real fucking dick up his ass about me being gay. And it's just like, what is your fucking deal, dude? Like, and then his invitation got sent back to me. And then he was like, "Oh, so I texted him all the message shit, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I thought I was uninvited." And I was just like, no, you're invited.
Is this
He's
your
like,
mom's
"No."
brother or your dad's brother?
My mom's brother.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like, and I just told him, I was like, I hate everything you're about. I
You said that to him?
oh yeah, and in text, and I go, yeah, you can come. I go, because my mother would love to see you, and I was like, but don't expect hugs or kisses from me, because you're. I know you, and you're a fucking phony.
He probably doesn't want it from you anyways.
I know, it's
Oh yeah, exactly right.
He sent the invitation back.
have been on a cock.
He sent it back with a Playboy and was like, "Read this, please. Look at it. I got my own conversion therapy."
It's crazy that there's still people that are like still like just gung ho on like, you know.
And oh, he totally is. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's like, it's not for me, you fuck. It's for my mother.
And then you find out half of those guys are closet gays, anyways. That's a huge fucking thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's why they like that, because like they're fighting their own inner fucking.
Well, his is more of a religious angle. He's like, God says no, which makes to
Those
me
guys even more so, I think.
To me, I know, right? To me, it makes one even weaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is if God tells you not to like gay. If you don't like gay people because of gay, okay, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Well, not respect it, but it's just like, I get it.
And there's so
But-
much other dumb shit in the fucking Bible. You don't
Yeah.
follow any of those. You can't eat shellfish after fucking 2:45 on a Wednesday. How the fuck?
You can't feed a gremlin after
yeah,
midnight.
You can't
or-
throw a fucking stone at a bird on any time between fucking Sunday and 2. What the fuck?
I like how they cherry pick like
You
a
have
certain
to,
a
you
couple
have to
certain.
drink Christian blood in the First Testament.
Yeah.
I like how they just cherry pick like certain lines like that, and then it's like they just ignore the majority of the teachings, which is like treat
Oh
people
yeah,
well,
and
blah, blah,
marriage,
blah.
marriage. I guess God's against gay marriage, but you can marry as many women and divorce them as you want.
He's probably trying to save them. Fucking marriage seems like a racket.
Oh shit, right? So it's that, and then other family. It's just like, okay, so this is happening months down the line, and it's like, hey, so you're showing up, and they're like, oh, I already made plans. And it's like, oh, okay,
How many brothers does she have?
all right. She's got 4 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay.
so
And
there's
only
7
one's a
of them.
dick? Of the 4 brothers, only one you have a problem with?
One and kind of the other.
Yeah.
There's like 2. One and me and the other one are civil, but it's just
There's
you
not
know,
there.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
really. It's not a not like I love his kids and
Yeah.
his wife, but it's just kind of like, well, like he doesn't like me, and I don't really care. You know, I don't like him, so it's just like, all right, but we're civil about it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's we can be in the same room together.
Do they all live in like a similar area? Are they all in that town, or are they like far away?
They are the one. One of them lives in Georgia. So, and he came down. He flew down.
Oh wow!
It was fucking it was great, dude. And it was so cool. The other one of them lives a mile, or one of them lives, yeah, I think a mile.
Couldn't make it.
Well, they were out of town.
Oh,
and
okay.
they've got some other stuff going on, so I get it.
Gotcha.
I get it. So, the other one is like an hour away, so it's just whatever.
That's a fucking spread. Jesus.
It was dude. It was it was insane. So it was crazy though, because all of their cabin friends came down, like their volleyball team. Their shout out to their volleyball team, probably the greatest volleyball team that town had ever seen. These bitches were fucking mean, dude. I saw them spike a ball,
Yeah.
but like they had those hard ass serves.
Yeah.
And it was fucking vicious, dude. I saw this maybe 10 years ago. They had a 20-year or whatever the fuck year was reunion. And one of them, like, just rolled it up. And if you ever seen those bitches hit a fucking volleyball,
Yeah.
it's brutal.
Yeah.
Like, fucking whack. You can hear that motherfucker hum.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, Jesus
I think that
Christ.
the audience can identify with that because that's what we do here comedically. You set it up and we just spike
we
it.
just
The
hit
joke
right
just
into
goes
your
fucking
chest.
blasting. You can feel the buzz of it.
Versi triplet setup, and then 3 minutes of spiking down.
Yeah. It takes all 3 of you to stand on each other's shoulders to reach over the net.
See, on cue.
So, but aside from that, like I said, the ones that showed up, it was so cool. And then like,
Wait, so where'd you end up having the screening?
I did it at the high school auditorium. Big
Oh.
thank you to Julie and Becky and the Brush School District. So they helped
Becky.
set all that shit up. But this was like the one cool thing, and it really is true. I was like, whatever projector we can use, but I need really good sound. And I remember learning that in not film school, but in our film classes.
Oh, yeah, in
And
an
they were like-
auditorium. That's what's going to sound amazing. Fucking reverberating everywhere.
Well, that was the thing, though, is they had it brand new made. So, that auditorium's not even a year old, maybe.
Yeah, but isn't it like high ceilings and walls so the sound bounces everywhere and shit?
It was amazing, dude. It was
right.
really, really good.
Well, jeez, I'm just trying to shit on you a little
I
bit.
know.
You're shit proof. Fucker.
Not yet. So, anyways, we did that, and dude, they can fuck. Like the one thing we did the movie, and that was cool. There were so many parallels with A League of Their Own, and what was so cool is they all got together, and none of them look like they're going to be 60.
Yeah.
And it's just like, God.
I say, just from the
damn.
video you showed me, I'm like, oh, they don't like. You would expect them to be more white haired and
Yeah,
shit.
no,
Shit,
that
well,
was
I could have got
fucking-
laid probably. Fuck. Damn it.
So, anyways, big thank you to that. It took so fucking long, and thank you to my cousin Aaron. But the funny thing about it that made me laugh was, dude, we went through so much fucking beer. Like I spent I think it was just around $300 on alcohol,
Jesus.
and I looked, and there was only like one box of seltzer. Like,
Everybody jacked the
It
rest.
wasn't Brian
it
Seltzer.
was like,
Fuck, do I hate the fucking Stray Cats. I hate Brian Seltzer, and I hate the Stray Cats. Fuck.
why?
I can't stand like their throwback 50s fucking sound and just that whole cheesy persona he came up with. Like, I'm a fucking swinging guy. Oh, I got Elvis hair and shit. He wears those fucking dumb big puffy coats. He's awful. And then the minute that goddamn swing music came back, as soon as he had that shitty Jump Jive and Wail, what is that, a fucking cover of an old like big band song? I just picture he's just sitting in his house and he has like an old like a bat phone, like a red fucking phone with his spider webs and shit because it hasn't rang in so long. And the minute Swing came back, like that phone, it finally rang. He was like, "Oh my god!" And he ran. He's like, "Hello!" And you're like, "Brian Swing is back. Get your shitty old jackets out. Get that big giant Epiphone fucking guitar and get out there and swing your dumb hips, you fuckface."
Baby, baby, gonna hell.
Oh, it's a woman ain't a woman and a man ain't nothing but a male. That's the fucking lyrics. What a piece of shit. What do you find right there at the fucking red light outside the studio before we went into fucking record? I hate disgracia. I hate fucking Brian Seltzer. Oh, one of my most hated. If he was walking down the street, I'd punch him in the fucking face. I swear to you. Just for all the misery he has caused me in my fucking life. That Stray Cat strut. Oh, I got cat style. The fucking white trash guy playing the upright bass. Fuck you. Hate it. Fucking hate that man. Sorry. Wow. All he said was Seltzer to set me up. It was like a fucking Manchurian Candidate when he said the fucking phrase. Gonna go fucking shoot Alex now.
We can only hope.
I know. All the audience just was like, "Whoa!" Everyone perked up. Holy shit!
They're supposed to listen to episodes.
You did like a big listen spike right there. That fucking. Would you check the stats?
I actually,
Sorry, I didn't mean
I don't
to-
know who Brian Seltzer is, actually.
Oh, it's off. Just look at the Stray Cats.
Is it
Oh.
Setzer or Seltzer?
I don't know. Close enough. All I got to do is hear something that sounds vaguely like it, and I
It's that's
kick that fucking dog across the room. So angry. Oh, Brian fucking Setzer. What's that fucking big hit they had in the 80s? It was, oh, God. It was,
You don't like this guy?
Rock this town. Rock it. Look at his fucking hair and his, that giant guitar. Like he thinks he's Buddy Holly. I wish he was in a fucking plane with Buddy Holly. Fucking A. What a bright spot that would have been in the fucking the day the Luke smiled. Oh Christ. Fuck, do I hate that guy. I've been sitting on that one for a while. I went off on him at work like not too long ago, and they were like, "What's your problem?" And I was like, "I fucking hate him. I hate his crappy 50s wannabe shit. I hate stuff like that. Like that's my angle, man. I'm gonna be like a hip cat, ba-doo-ba-doo, and put like fucking shoe polish in his hair. Fuck you." I hate him. I hate him so much.
I can see why you hate him. After looking at the photo, I'm like,
I went every day. I check the fucking celebrity obits. And I'm like, "Fuck, he's still alive, son of a bitch."
2 hits and he's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, Jump Jive and Wail. I knew that as soon as I heard Swing was around, I could just feel like the disturbance in the force, like Obi-Wan. Like, oh God, Brian Setzer's doing something. I know he's in a fucking studio somewhere. Should go back in time and fucking stop him. Like, that to be my Terminator movie. Go back and kill fucking Brian Setzer.
I feel like there's a
Face. God.
I feel like you might have had a phase where you actually like some of the oldies and
No.
no,
Absolutely
never.
not. No. What do you mean oldies? Like from the 50s?
Yeah, like
The only old
Rat
song-
Pack or like any of that
No.
shit.
Oh, I hate crooners. I don't steal Anthony's bet, but I fucking hate crooners too. I don't get it. I don't understand. I get the aura of Sinatra. I understand like what a figure he was. I don't understand how that was talented. It's like he's just talking. He's talk singing like William Shatner does. Have you ever heard a song? He's like none of the fucking lyrics rhyme. He's like, I woke up one day and went to the grocery store. They had cantaloupes on sale, so I bought a couple. I said hello to my neighbor, and I saw a little cat that I stepped down to pet. I'm like, what is this? He's just literally talking and telling the story. There's no rhyme. There's no fucking like. There's no there's no iambic pentameter. There's nothing. It's fucking horrendous. I don't understand it. Fuck Frank Sinatra too.
Wow, I thought I would have taken you for at least kind of like.
I don't hate him like I hate Brian Setzer because at least Frank Sinatra was an original. Brian Setzer's trying to go back and be some fucking kind of like
I don't
shitty.
like that.
Yeah, it's just he's a fucking pretender. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I don't like any.
Stinks.
I barely like any like live music in general, unless they're like, I mean, whatever people
Yeah.
that I specifically like. But I feel that same way about people that do like live music at a bar that you just wanted to go to,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell you there was a show.
Oh, that's the fucking worst. I hate a band. I hate karaoke.
Yep.
I just want to sit and tell dick jokes. I don't want to be interrupted by some fucking bitch trying to sing fucking Don't Stop Believing from Journey. No one can sing. Pick a harder song to sing. Why don't you do a fucking Pavarotti tune, too, while you're fucking at it? No one can hit those notes. It's impossible to sing. Dumbasses. And everybody woos when it started. Yeah, I'll have a nice cube. Thanks, man. Eric's trying to tell me to cool down. I'll be a son of a bitch.
yeah, no, I
Yeah, I could call. I fucking hate that. And I swear they just like karaoke seems to happen less, but I swear it would just follow me to every fucking bar I went to. I'm like, I can't go there. It's on a Thursday. They have karaoke. Then
Yeah.
I go to another bar. Then they move it to Wednesday. And I come in and just like to hear the music cut out. The stupid DJ like, all right, everybody, get your karaoke picks in. Everybody, we're gonna start in 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck, bring me the check.
What about trivia? Are you a trivia guy?
I like trivia, but I've almost never gone to a bar and seen a trivia pop up ever.
Oh, really?
No, never. I've been lucky like that.
You would hate. You'd be good at it, but you would.
I've done it
absolutely
twice,
hate
and I was good. I was pretty good. The problem is that they seem to ask a lot of sports questions, and I don't know shit about that. About sports, only about tonsil hockey. Come on, guys. Son of a
I mean, you
bitch.
know everything else. If they do movies or any of that shit.
Yeah, history stuff like that. But sports,
Brian
forget about
Setzer
it.
history, you'd be fucking
Oh,
golden.
yeah, I wish he was history. Fucking bastard. I want to find his mother and just slap her in the face. Fuckers. He's so awful.
I will say the pompadour is like.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody that has it, it's just kind of like a.
Yeah, just a fucking penis.
Yeah.
Unless you had one originally. I mean, like, you know, if Little Richard had one in 1957, I understand, but not this penis fucking 20 years later. Fucking asshole. Fuck. Awful. I got a headache now.
So
I poured way too much. That was bad.
it made me laugh how much everybody drank.
Circling back. Way to go back to that one. Nice. That took us down a wayside road, and Eric took us right back on the main
How many
freeway.
people were there?
I honestly I didn't count. It was just show up if not like, and I wasn't even mad about it. It was just like, hey, if you were here, great. If not, I just assume I fucked something up. So thank everybody that came.
Good attitude, Eric.
But right, I don't know. It was
no,
awesome.
for real. You were just
Yeah.
freewheeling about it. What are you gonna do? You can't get all fucking.
You put in more effort to your mom's birthday than I think the four of
That's
my
amazing.
brothers and I
Combined.
have
Very
done
thoughtful.
for all of their birthdays combined.
I think it's because we love movies. Like she told me she didn't understand it until she saw Skyfall in the ArcLight,
Oh yeah.
and she's like, I didn't know that movies could be so loud and so like. And I was like, yeah, that was actually a good movie to see in a theater too.
Yeah.
I was like, of all of them too. Like that one was good. Just remember the
That's a
helicopter
great fucking
coming
movie.
down.
Oh, it's so great.
The helicopter coming down at the thing, and you hear fucking what the fuck is his name, Lightning, whatever, old man. He talking like this, he like that, whatever. The blues guy, and you hear a boom, 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 ba-dum, boom,
Brian Setzer?
boom. And you look, and it's this fucking like artillery helicopter, and it's got one of those nasty fucking guns on it. And I mean, when he pulls the trigger in the theater, you could just and you can hear like the fucking shells just hitting the ground, and you're like, God damn! And one of these bullets is just taking out the sides. It's fucking vicious.
That's great. That ending's awesome.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh,
the only problem is it has one of my other biggest fucking pet peeves. I understand it's James Bond. It's not grounded in reality in particular, but the underwater shit, and especially in the fucking I always forget his goddamn name. It's James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig ones. And they're both great movies. Skyfall and the very first one.
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale is amazing. The part where the chick drowns in fucking Rome. He's trying to save her. They're underwater for like 7 fucking minutes straight. They're like sign languaging to each other and shit. They're fucking playing fucking charades and trivia and like. How long does it take? How long can James be? He's like kissing her passionately and like, I love you. Blah, 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 blah. They're talking. I'm like, you can last underwater for about 19 seconds before you need it. Next time you watch Casino Royale, watch this fucking scene where the chick drowns and he tries to save her
in the elevator.
It is like in an elevator, like 2 minutes long. I'm like, holy fuck! And then the same thing in the Skyfall. They fall under an icy fucking pond.
Oh, yeah,
they're
that is
underwater
vicious.
Fighting for like 79 fucking seconds straight, and then he swims up to the top. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me with this shit? Like, I know it's supposed to be silly, but for Christ's sakes, can we keep it somewhere in the fucking? Like they have the underwater bar fight from fucking Top Secret down there and shit.
Maybe
you're right. You're right. It doesn't add anything to the story because when people will do that, it's there for a specific reason. Like I always think of the Tommy gun in Miller's Crossing, and it's not supposed to have that many bullets. Like Tommy guns never had that, but that's not what it's about. What it's about is it's about the legacy.
I think he does unload. Doesn't he have a clip? I think he changed.
He throws it out and then he picks it back up and then he picks up because even his cigar is still going. And he picks it up and
it's so fucking great.
But again, though, they're not trying to be realistic, even though they can be. But what it's about is it's about the mythos of the man.
Yeah, but
all of that's going to Danny Boy too.
Yeah, but Coen Brothers are a lot more surreal than James Bond. James Bond is like
that's
it's
what I mean,
exaggerated
though.
action, but like Coen Brothers, like their whole universe is a little like off.
That's what I was saying though. Is it's just like. Why they do that is it's to add to the mythos of a particular character.
Well, I was going to say,
But what the fuck does being underwater for 7 minutes have to do with it?
You don't think the director wanted you to
I'm
feel like...
I'm agreeing with you. Jesus Christ.
I can't
That's
tell.
what I'm saying. As far like the Coen brothers, at least when they do it,
I
it
see.
adds
Okay.
to their character. Yeah.
Let's settle down. Now we just fucking stabbed me with a goddamn corkscrew. And my knee's bleeding.
But one of the things I was talking about too with A League of Their Own, Tom Hanks is fucking brilliant in A League of Their Own. Like I've never seen him so like grouchy, and that's not a Tom Hanks signature thing. But
before that, it was a gritty character for him.
Yeah, and he was just like
always hungover.
Fucking hated those women playing. Girls were meant to sleep with after the game, not watch during. It's like Jesus Christ.
So I feel like female comics when I watch the same guy.
But then, by the end of it, when he kicks that dude out of the out of the locker room, because you remember that it's a really cool scene actually, where they're delivering that letter from the War Department that one of their husbands is dead.
Yeah,
yikes.
Which it's
was
melodramatic.
Brian Setcher's grandmother. Sorry. I haven't seen it in a while.
I'm done. So, anyways, it was a really good birthday party. Thank you to everybody that came.
How much did you drink, Eric? Did you time it on or what?
The night before I did. Old high school buddy of mine came down and we went to a bar and there was a Saudi Arabian guy hitting on this really fat white girl in
We know you and Saudi Arabian guys.
Oh, there you go. But it was funny because I used to do this thing in the lunchroom where I would mimic voices. Like if two coaches would be talking, I'd be like, "Oh man, what do you think of this salad today?" And he's like, "Whatever you want me to think, Randy." Like that was the name of our fucking. I had this joke going that our assistant football coach was fucking our head coach, and then I would just like, "Whatever you want me to say, Randy. Can I sit next to?" Well, let's sit right here. Oh yeah, there we go. Like. They would sit down and I would mimic whatever they were doing.
Oh, yeah. I used to love it. I used to do that at the mall. When people, the guy just, I was really good at that. Look at that. We both have that.
So
that's my favorite.
He was laughing because he's like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you do this in high school." So this Saudi Arabian guy was probably in his 60s, was hitting on this fat 30-year-old, just Like, she oozed up from the fucking bar. Nice. And she was wearing this short skirt, and, like, I mean, she had these cowboy boots on.
Sounds kind of hot. Otherwise,
I was like, oh my goodness, look at your back. I bet you were something before they invented the tractor. Stupid shit like that. And so we were just making fun. And then he turns around and says, are you talking to me? And I was like, no, I'm talking about you. Because I was already fucking hammered.
oh, he heard you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
And so he's like, you are Gorilla Man.
He said that to you?
That's
You
all.
are Gorilla Man. I got a picture of him somewhere.
He said, I saw D-Way, you were hitting on that woman, and I thought it was funny. Come on, everybody. Ow!
So anyways,
He's trying to hump her. Get it? Camel hump? All right. Boo.
it was cool to like match up with him again and just kind of hang out. Didn't just answer a bunch of comedy questions. Again, a few questions about you guys. It was cool. We
wow.
have
Wonderful.
a
Thank
bit of
you,
an
everybody.
audience.
So, sorry.
Wow, what a great audience.
Have you
So-
heard this? Have you seen this?
So I always just picture your hometown as like there's one bar, maybe a restaurant,
He said 3 restaurants.
and a hardware store. That's it. Like, is it that much of a small town vibe?
Yeah, it's
Real John Cougar
we
Mellencamp
have
lyrics.
it's very very.
Oh,
John
I could never do it.
Mellencamp-y.
I could never
Well,
do it. I need
the
a little
last
life.
night there, like my mom got worried. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I can't fucking stay here. I can't." I had to go to Walmart. I had to go to Walmart.
To get some
at-
culture.
I had to go to Walmart at 9 because everything was closed at like 8.
That sucks.
And I was sitting there and I was like, and I was like,
Grinder and one person
gotta
at a 20 mile
Yeah,
radius.
there's like 4 fucking people on Grinder there. All of them hit me up. Hey, take me with you.
New blood.
So it was like, okay, I gotta go. I drove to Walmart. It's like 10 miles away from us. Drove to Walmart, just walked around, thought. It was so sad. And I was like, oh yeah, this is why I left here.
Yeah.
Like the party was fantastic. I loved everything. But like, I'll give you an example. Like I took this picture. This is what my, like just driving
I saw
in.
that, yeah.
There's like absolutely nothing there.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. No masks. Everybody minds their own business. Everybody was friendly. Everybody's not. Waitresses, nice as fuck.
Yeah.
Clean ass silver.
I love little small towns
Everything
like that. man.
like that was fucking perfect. And I'm so proud to come from that town. It's just I can't fucking stay there because it's just there's nothing to do there. Like that's the end of it. There's nothing to do there. It's for guys that raise families. And they like watching them play sports and all that other shit like that.
Yeah.
Real
Everybody's
Norman
there for-
Rockwell shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And-
like stand up because you can travel to small places like that and then fucking leave. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Yeah,
stuck
me
there.
too. I love seeing them, but yeah, I couldn't live there.
And that's what I learned about myself, especially on this trip. Is it was just like, and I hugged my mom. I was like, I can't fucking do this. I go, this is killing me right now, and it just reminded me like, fuck, I could never ever live here again. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It was great because like we could do bonfires like when I was like, in high school and shit. We'd just get hammered and get stoned and
It's good for
whatever
high
the
school
fuck
because you
we
can
want.
you
Yeah.
can fuck around.
absolutely
Fucking shoot out in the woods at night,
yeah,
drunk.
seriously, like if you could pretty much shoot a gun. I remember my uncle was like, "I want to try this new gun out." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that is a nice gun. We'll have to go shooting." And then he went out in the backyard. You hear boom! And I'm like, what the fuck? And he shot a wood a stump. And he was like, "Yeah, that's pretty good." And I was like, "Holy fuck!" And he's like, "You wanna?" And I was like, "I don't know." He goes, "Do it because the cop's coming probably." And I was like, "All right." Boom! And then we put the gun away. And the cop came by. He's like, "You guys hear something like gunfire?" And he goes, "Fucking kids were lighting fireworks by the high school." He goes, "I told them to get the fuck out of here though." And he goes, "Fucking kids." Sorry, Barry. And he's like, "Yeah, take care. All right, Tom. We'll see you, buddy."
You shot the cop's head off. Hey, you rascal! Sorry, Sheriff. Just horsing around.
Make me a Diablo sandwich, make it.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I realized. It was so much fun to do that, and then like, I toured the high school. It's much bigger than what I had when I was there. Still got the squat record, baby.
Hey,
really nice.
Fuck yeah, I looked
Fuck
it up
yeah.
in the I looked it up in the gym, and
pretty
there's
good.
all these little fucking Twinkie white kids that just can't fucking. And I looked.
How much is it?
It's 550.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
550,
Wow.
2004. If
Holy
I can hold
shit,
that
man.
record, if I can hold that record for 20 years, I'll be happy.
That's fucking.
How many years we on
God
right
damn
now?
it! That's a
At least,
half a
it's
ton.
at least 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
15.
well,
17 years.
thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. That what?
So 17 years.
I mean, I think you got a good chance, especially because all the kids now probably, I mean, maybe out there in the sticks, but, you know, a lot of the kids
Lot of
here.
tick-
were-
That's what was weird though. Was those
They have
back
TikTok
in
out
the
there
day-
or what?
Back in the day, you can see that machinery is now more prevailing among the farm kids, because when I was in high school, those farm kids were the strongest motherfuckers in school. Like
Country strong.
they weren't big and bulky, but
Yeah.
like they'd fucking take off their shirt and like, God damn, it's fucking hot in here, and they'd wipe their brow, and you'd be like, Jesus fucking Christ, you got a 6-pack, and they'd be like, yeah, it's in the truck. You fucking, and I'm like, no, your fucking stomach, you crazy son of a bitch. And all of them had like dogs that like had one eye or like,
Yeah.
but like could, I don't know. Anyway,
3 legs.
so
The Mexicans
Exactly.
we used to work with, man, they got like they wouldn't look like it, but their forearms are just ridiculously
fuck
strong. And
yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, we just from working construction since they were 12.
and the girls too. They're strong bitches
love
there
that.
too.
I
Like
fucking love
thick
that.
bitches. Thick.
Softball playing girl. I like that softball body.
Oh yeah,
Collard green eating.
Thick legs and shit. Yeah.
Those girls that got tits sitting on their lats just off to the
Yes.
side over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Like all of them have guns.
Yeah, none of them are afraid of you. They'll go on a fucking date anywhere. They're not terrified because they spent their whole life reading the fucking the mags at the grocery store when you check out in the aisle. As a nonstop killers and fucking serial killers and everybody. They're not
They're
worried
not
about
into
somebody
true crime
endlessly
podcasts?
trying to kill. Yes, with this shit. I'm
Every-
more afraid of them. They'll
Every-
fuck you up.
oh yeah, no. Every chick out here is like super into true crime podcasts, and I'm like, why the
so
fuck
fucking
do you
paranoid.
care about that? And they're like, well, it's in case it happens to me, and I know what to do. It's like,
awful. It's such a fucking. It's its own brand of narcissism to me. They all think they're living in a fucking Lifetime movie, and they're all on a date with fucking one big Lifetime movie, and everyone's Eric Roberts. I mean, fucking had it. These fucking bitches.
Dude, some of the girls
impossible.
one of the girls we met, she's from Nebraska, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know how to bury a body, and like I know what to do if you ever, you know, kill somebody." We're like, "Oh, cool." She's like, "Yeah, just bury it underneath a horse, but put the horse vertically, so they won't dig further down.
A horse?
Bury the bury the body vertically, and then put the horse on top of it. The dog will sniff the horse, be like, "Yeah, it's just dead horse," and then there you go. He fought.
Oh, I see. Okay.
figure out the
explain that very
murder.
well. Okay.
fucking psycho.
Of course, a horse.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but you have to show up with the hole already dug before you arrive with the package, because who knows? You're talking about 35, 40 minutes of digging, and who knows who can come along in that time. Next thing you
Crazy.
know, you got to dig a couple more holes. You could be there all fucking night.
I'll tell you, when I visited that big bitch, I gave myself 50-50.
Yeah. Where would you like to meet? A couple 100 yards further down the road. All right, that was a casino reference.
Thank you. Yeah, we're
Mitch is
good.
like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
You know,
How the fuck am I going to get your audience now? Look what you did to this mic. Look what you did to
You would
this
have just kept your fucking mouth shut. Oh, what the fuck's the use? It still works. Sorry. I'm just teasing you, little rascal. We just both just touched Mitch.
yikes.
But like that shit's cool about it. Is like you can fucking it was insane. It was pathetic walking in downtown Denver and just I had my mask on and my mom's like, "Why are you wearing that?" And I was like, "Oh,
In
I
Denver?
don't know. Yeah.
Really?
Take my shit off in Denver and then just walking around fucking
Your shoes are wet from all the vaccine they just dumped out. It's just running down the fucking street, the gutter. It's that weird looking water.
I don't know if it's in your arm.
The doctor's just laughing. Just dumping it out.
Liberals are bathing in it.
Yeah. No! Oh, they're scooping it up in buckets.
Well, you know what's crazy is like football's been on for the past couple weeks, and like the stadiums are now full capacity. They don't give a fuck, and none of the people are wearing masks. And it's just like, all right, I think people
great.
are over it.
That's great.
But they're
Done.
outside. None's gonna fucking. There's no way to really transmit it. You're all outside.
Who knows?
That's the problem. If you're in an indoor space, maybe, but
What, just hangs on the ceiling and then jumps down? And
well, it's enclosed and you're breathing in other people's air. You're outside. It fucking goes everywhere. So like that little kid at the fucking beach.
Still
last week that broke my
100,000
heart.
people in a stadium.
Yeah, but it's still really limited unless someone's really fucking breathing in your face.
So one of the other birthday presents that we had was Jesus. I got my mom tickets to Mr. Bill Burr.
Oh,
Billy bitch tits.
She was telling me she loves your Bill Burr.
oh, thanks, Mrs. R.
So it was because that's where she knows too. So she was laughing when he would go.
Did he drop a couple?
My mom was like, "Luke's podcast."
That's great. I ruined Bill Burr. Woo!
For me,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know what it is, but she
What do you mean you
is
don't know?
charmed.
Well,
Like it's
I can't
so
help it,
weird.
man.
She's infatuated with Luke.
I couldn't
She-
stop
well,
it if I
like,
tried.
If he's okay, if on Live from the 405, if he's like down about something, I'll get a
So
message.
every
Is
episode
Luke-
or what?
It's got a lot. You use up all your data.
Luke is Luke okay? And I was like, "What'd he say?" Which reveals that I don't listen to every episode. I try to catch most every episode.
That's all right. It's
but
It's mostly cathartic for me if people hear it and laugh good. It's not,
She's like, "Yeah, you seem
A true
sad
martyr.
this episode," and I was like, "Oh shit." All right, well,
give me the timestamp, please, Mom.
mom's gonna tell me like, "Honey, check the check the attic." Fucking see Luke was here in a shitty brown suit.
Oh yeah.
I've decided not to stay.
Yeah.
So one of the
You say anything about our
I
podcast?
decided to kill Brian Setzer, sort of as a bonus. Sorry, it took me a couple.
yeah,
I know the episode picture's
you
gonna
boys
be.
are handsome.
Oh, I'll take that. That's what we
She
wanted.
thinks you guys are really
Audio.
Shit, I'll
medium.
trade you. I'll take the fucking handsome for the funny.
Oh, you stop it.
I love a funny guy. LOL. Every fucking program. Do ya? Because when we go on a date, you don't laugh at anything I say. Friends is so funny. Can we get the check, please? Fuck a duck. I'll check and I'll stop home and get some fucking hand lotion. Fuck's sake, because this fucking idiot's not gonna fuck me. Sorry.
You don't like The Office? Come on, all the girls like The Office.
Even like The Office, I can work with, but like Friends or like the shit that girls think is funny is just not 9 times out of 10. I'm like, fuck off.
I had this conversation with my ex the other day. She's like, "What do you guys find funny?" And I'm like, "Guys find dumb shit funny. We like farts. We like people in pain. We like just anything that's embarrassing is funny.
Yeah.
Women like shit that's relatable, not necessarily funny. They just like, oh, I get that, haha, and that's like what they laugh at.
That's a decent observation.
Thank you.
I can work with that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So one of the gifts, I have nothing to add to that. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
cool. Thank you.
That's all right.
That was our learning lesson of the podcast.
This is Eric's journey, and you and me are just wacky guys. Like he's Star Wars, and you and me are R2 and C3PO. And we're just like along with the tale, adding comic relief.
I'm like, is this what guests go through? We would ask a Vietnam vet for like his story, and then we would just go off on a tangent
Yeah.
about it.
He wouldn't even get off. Yeah. He wouldn't even get off the fucking plane in Vietnam, and the show would be over.
Fucking shining quotes for 3 straight minutes.
He wouldn't even got off the bus to basic training, and the fucking hour would have went by. We still would have fucking. All right.
So one of the gifts that I had was, so the surprise party was like the big one, and that was the one that I really want to come through.
Wait, what was? Oh, you're getting to it now?
Yeah. So
Okay.
another one was
The auditorium wasn't the surprise party.
yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, so-
oh, yeah. You skipped right
so-
over that. You didn't say.
Oh, I'm
how'd
sorry,
you fool
so-
her into that?
He told us earlier
Sorry.
off the
So-
air. Off the air.
Basically, what I did was I had my cousin take my mom out to eat, and then I gathered everybody around, and hang on a sec. So I gathered everybody around, and I said, "Okay, get in the auditorium, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hey, let's watch a movie." And they kind of didn't want to because the Bronco game was on. So Jesus fucking
God.
just get fucking the gun.
Yeah.
And dude, there were so many times like I would just look at my mom, and you know, like you're visiting, and my mom's like, "Well, where are you going?" And I'd have to do like a sound check at the auditorium to make sure that everything was right. I'm like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go drive around." She's like, "Well, I'll go with you," and I was like, "No, just stay here." And she's like, "Okay." And I'm like,
Would have been more convincing if you said you're going to plow a twink.
We'll go do something. Like, Mom. And there was one point where she was like, well, do you want to go here? And I just looked at her and I go, no. And I like walked out and I was like, why am I fucking doing this to my mother?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. I was so mad. I was like, and she kept giving me those puppy dog eyes like, well, you're here, but it's like you don't even want to hang out with me. You left your mother to die. Shut up!
It's terrible.
You visited your mother. Your mother watched movies.
Eric, why you do this? Why you leave? You drive away and she's like just out of the window crying.
No es menos, Eric. You're not my mother.
So actually,
Jesus Christ. So anyways, what I did, we had that movie in the auditorium, and I got all of her friends and all the family and shit to be in the auditorium. And I basically said, I go, let's watch a movie. And then I go, here, come with me. Gave them those jerseys. I was like, let's watch A League of Their Own. It's favorite movie. So I gave them the jerseys, I gave them the hats, and they were like, oh, that's so cool. Now we're going to watch a movie. And then when they walked in, everybody else a prize, and that was it.
But you told your mom, let's go watch a movie at an auditorium?
At the high school, yeah.
Oh, you just pretended like the school
Yeah.
was screening it. Oh, okay. All right. I was
She
going to
like,
say, how
"Oh,
the
yeah."
fuck do you...
No, and she didn't even know. Like, it was just like, hey, come with me. And she's like, what? Like, okay. And I was like, first I said, let's watch a movie. She's like, okay, yeah, we can watch a movie. And then I go, you know what? Here, come with me. I got a place we could watch it. And then we walked to the auditorium, and then once we walked through, like, I've got it on camera. I'll show you. And everybody said, yeah, it's a prize. And all, Then
I will say, after seeing the video, they could have been a more lively bunch. Yeah.
well, it was so...
There's a lot of effort you put in, and it was a pretty
Dude,
lackluster.
honestly, they didn't get a lot of direction.
That's fair enough.
Because I was like,
Well, how
all
much
right,
do you need,
I'm
for
gonna
fuck's
go.
sake? Yell surprise and sound like you want to be there. Not their fucking
I know they're from a small town, but Jesus Christ, they've heard of a surprise party before.
But this was one of the other gifts because I gotta move on to this.
Oh.
So one of our things was that we would always go to Rockies games. So we found the guy that I found the guy that did the announcing of the Rockies lineup, and I did a cameo and I had him do her name, but I asked him if he would do it like she was in the batting lineup for the Rockies.
What a sweet
this
boy,
This is
Eric.
what we got.
Now batting for the Colorado Rockies, number 79, Gina Rocha.
That's pretty dope. She's
got
got a
number-
pretty great voice.
He should have said number 60 of her name, because she's like, I'm not 79.
She was 79. Then her number. That was her number.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, don't
That's very
fuck
cool.
this up.
How much does that
I didn't mean to
cameo cost?
number shame her.
We'll talk about it later, but it was very reasonable.
Oh.
Alan Roach.
'Cause as people on Cameo, we're always
you go.
evaluating
Sure.
the
Absolutely.
talent on the app.
Well, now that guy does the voice of like football games, and he did the voice of the Olympics.
I mean, he's got a great voice.
Yeah, he's so fucking badass. So that was one of the gifts too. But the other one was I took her to see Bill Burr because she liked Louie from Lucky Louie, like it's saying the HBO show.
Well,
And
she could hear
liked
me
him.
laughing in the audience because I was at several of those tapes.
Well, she did. She said I could hear Luke. You happy, you dick?
I need some kind of showbiz affirmation. God's sakes.
So that weekend, Bill Burr had actually been playing Red Rocks. So I was like, well, fuck, I'll go in Thursday. I'll buy tickets. I'll take my mom to see it and all that
How
good
far
stuff.
is that from you guys?
It's about a good hour and a half, 2 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a dope
So-
spot, though.
It's a really fucking, it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. But it was so funny because Joe Bartnick was opening for him. And I was like, oh, shit, like, we've done shows together. So talked to Joe right before the show, and Mom got a kick out of that. She's like, oh, my gosh,
That's
that's
pretty
so
cool.
crazy that we're about to see him, and all of these people are here to see him. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty neat. So we're sitting there, and next thing you know, Joe comes on, and Mom's like, there's Joe. Water. LaCroix, please. Joe did fucking terrific. It was so awesome, and he crushed. And right as soon as Joe walks off, next thing you know, my phone rings, and I got my phone on my lap, and I look, and it says Joey Diaz. And I just started laughing, and my mom's like, oh my God. And I go, yeah, I know, right? And she goes, Joey Diaz is calling you during a Bill Burr show. Oh, my God.
Oh, Marron.
So
and I
close,
started
Eric.
laughing. I talked to Joey, like, hey, buddy, what's going on? And then you hear, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Burr. And Joey's like, you're in Boulder, aren't you? And I was like, I'm watching. He goes, you're watching Bill Burr. I just saw you post about it. He goes, all right, I love you, cocksucker. I'm going to let you do your thing. Bye. And
this. What a comedy conundrum here.
No, he wished Mom a happy birthday, too. It was great.
A lot of names being dropped.
You know, right? So the crazy thing about it, and what I want to talk to you guys about too, is Red Rocks is a beautiful fucking place. The Beatles played there.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Huh. But I don't think I would. And here's the thing: I think I would want to do a stadium just to be able to say that I did it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why you would want to do it.
Money.
Besides that, though, like I like doing stand up, though.
Yeah, it is weird because it. Like, even if you get a good joke, it's just all the laughter sounds the same.
Exactly. It feels different because, like, even then, like, he wasn't getting applause breaks like what I felt like he should. Like,
yeah.
Holy fuck, that was hilarious.
Well, even then, you can't really see the audience, too. A lot of them just have black. So it's literally you're just talking to the air, and then suddenly, like, a laugh track almost plays while you're doing it.
I would love that. That sounds great.
He was crushing, though, because, yeah, he was getting laughs, but it was so, like, you'd have to wait for it to kind of die down, and then you'd pick back up again. But why I wouldn't want to do like a stadium consistently, like more than 10, if you even got that lucky, is because to me it is such a bitch in the audience because people are always getting up and going to the fucking bathroom and then getting up, getting nachos or getting a drink. People are always fucking moving in a stadium. Yeah. And it's just like, good fucking God, guys, sit the fuck down.
You're a purist.
Like, let him fucking tell the joke. Like, you're distorting from the fucking show.
If you're doing stadiums, you're not really.
That's a little
it's
more
not a
rock
club
and
act.
roll.
It is, yeah.
You're an attraction.
Yeah.
You're a circus, but that's weird.
Plus, they probably all go there for concerts, and that's just what they're used to being at that park. It's just like a fucking muscle memory.
Yeah,
drink piss,
and that's exactly what it was. They were getting like fucking hammered.
Nice,
and then they'd walk and go take a piss. And what bothered me about that was Mike Binder, the great Mike Binder, because I love that special too.
Fucking so good looking.
He fucking shot this great special, and then Mike Binder comes out, and he's like, hey folks, so we're gonna be shooting Bill's special here. And everybody's like, yeah, everybody's cheering and shit. Next thing you know, he's like, so if you could just try to stay in your seats as best you can, you know, for continuity reasons. And everybody's like, so give Bill your and everybody's cheering and shit like that. And the next thing you know, they're fucking getting up and just like he had said, go ahead and get up, take a piss now. And, I mean, he gave the audience more time to go get beer and do that shit, like, just so they could come back and sit down. But I swear to God, it felt like everybody kept getting up and fucking move, like, and you're just like, fucking, okay, yeah, go, yeah, okay, yeah, excuse me, go. And it's just like, sit the fuck down, like, you're breaking my connection with the fucking comic. And it just, I would not want that if I were trying to do, like, a long form joke.
I mean,
like
if you're performing somewhere that big, it's hard to have a connection with the comic.
Yeah, it's different.
I was gonna say because there's so many people. It's just like
it's more spectacle than just comedy at that point.
100%. Well, it's weird because like as a comic, like you want to get that big, but like you want to get that big, you want to get that kind of money, but then it's like you personally, it's like I don't like that. I like
look at Kevin
Hart.
I
like the small intimate rooms. Like
Kevin Hart's a spectacle now. It's not. It's like he's still the stand up, but like it's more like about the show. Overall,
and that,
but Burr's not like that. Burr's not like he's not like a very, he's not like I mean, Bill's a very famous guy, but he's not like like Kevin Hart's like A-list, like top 10.
He's like running all over the place and shit too. Bill Burr's not. He's just kind of
like even Sebastian. If you look at Sebastian, he's like a very
he's
well dressed. He
runs all over the place. It's like fucking cardio with that guy's fucking set.
But I just thought, and I just thought to myself, like, it was interesting to see how he handled it. And he was amazing. Like I said, the set I fucking loved. I saw him do something, but and I'll talk about that in just a second. But what was so crazy was like, okay, theaters I would love a theater because it's like, okay, you get a lot more people than a club.
Yeah.
It has a ceiling.
Yeah, but the thing about it is though, and I'm fucking stupid right now because I guess it's just that I haven't done enough clubs. Like I've had a taste of a club now and I fucking love it. I would
Sandwich?
I would love to. That was good.
Sneak attack.
Hey,
See, this is why he sits to my right.
I get one good one in
Right.
every week. That's it.
He doesn't just use his ass for looks.
And he takes the headphones off and doesn't talk for 30 more minutes. That's all you need. You got a sniper in.
Just like just
Hey,
set
I,
up,
I know the rhythm of the show.
just,
Okay,
just
you
set
let-
up exorcism and
Oh,
casino
the rhythm
jokes
of
for them.
my heart.
you push things to Luke, and then
Beating
Luke
like
finds his
a
jokes.
Verzi. So,
How many people were there, you think? 5,000?
I think it's at
No, it's
7.
10. It's at 7,000, I think.
Really?
No, because I was listening.
7,000 I charged.
Kreischer was talking about it. He said he to sell it out was 10,000 tickets.
Oh, it's sold out.
it had to have
If
been.
Kreischer sold it
Holy
out
shit.
for sure.
10,000. Holy fuck, man.
But,
Jesus
and he
Christ.
was
That's what I'm saying. It's a
humble, he was
spectacle.
funny, he was awesome. But again, like I said, for me, and maybe just because I haven't done enough clubs, I like doing comedy. So if I can do 2 sets in a night still
9,500.
and get that, I would do it. Like
I'd love to try that once. It'd be awesome.
What's the biggest audience you performed in front of?
I think it was 5 or 6.
It was that Weight Watchers that you did. Get it? And then the second biggest was the ex-basketball players convention. Sorry. It's awful.
It was funny though because
The mirror.
Oh, Mitch! Double header. Hey, now. This guy's dangerous tonight.
it was the road fucking. I was trying to dig. I was like, "Fuck! Is there a mirror? Is there a mirror with an S sound in it?" 'Cause
You forgot your Mitch impression. You should just went back to that.
That's too wide of a gap there.
it is. It was too much. I found
Like his
this
pants.
from my.
Got greedy.
You're lucky I'm trying to tell stories this episode, right? Fuck. I found this from when I was in high school.
Oh, nice.
It
George
was my
Carlin,
George
Paramount
Carlin
Theater,
ticket, yeah.
March 6, 2004.
Holy shit.
And I
Damn.
realized, like,
He
That-
must have. He died in what? 2006.
yeah, he didn't die. He died just like shortly after that. I think he died.
You saw him there? Or was
Wow.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That must have been his last.
You were in.
Special.
That was when you the squat record year, right?
Yep.
Like into high school. Jeez.
So it was, but like that was
2008. He
Was
died in 2008.
one of the things- okay. So, and I remember watching that theater, and it was just like, oh yeah, this is perfect, because it's like it's. I guess if you get more money for theater, that's great, but I don't know though, because you have a lot of comics that say, oh fuck, I don't want to do 5 shows in a weekend anymore. I want to let's do two in a weekend and then we're done. You know what I mean? But like, I guess for me right now, I love doing comedy so much that it's just like I love doing 2 shows in a day.
Yeah.
That's so much fucking fun.
I want to do 2 shows a night.
Maybe they just get like, I guess after you've been doing it 20, 30 fucking years, then you're like, all right, I don't want to tell this shit twice anymore.
Well, it's just
In
such
a
an
day.
adrenaline dump too. Like if you make the same money on one big show, and then instead of having 2, a 10 o'clock show on a Friday night, like, why not?
But I like telling the joke though. That's why I'm saying like I still get off on that, as egotistical as it may sound. Like I like getting.
Not really. You're
fucking
not.
saying
You're
it.
an artist.
It's like, oh fuck, this is gonna be like. I love that shit. I love being able to go in there and being like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get you. You just fucking wait.
Well, at the theaters, you have to pay like the rental fee first, and then you get all your money on the back end by charging ticket sales.
Depending on which ones.
Depending on which one.
When did Alex get here?
No.
Kid show business over here.
Really? Is that what they teach you in the video games you play, you piece
Yeah.
of shit?
Yeah, they do.
Well, no, I mean, it's definitely different. We've only done one big fucking room, and that was AGT. And it's like, they don't even get, like, the jokes you tell you, like, it, like, fucks up your pacing. Like, you in particular are like, this is the entire story. You fucking hit them hard. Like, well, it's like you said at Red Rock.
Shut up! He's talking about me.
Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait for it to come back. It's a ripple. It fucks up your timing, which you don't really expect.
You don't say it in the sexy Mitchell voice.
Sorry, go ahead. The sexy, lispy, fucking sexy Dorothy Scott voice.
You know, I was gonna give myself some credit the last week when we were doing the Mitchell Noir, the detective.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta hear that one.
But it was we wanted like a whole background music. I'd never done a crazy thing until that night.
Casablanca,
lonely saxophone in the background.
Whiskey on the rocks.
She walked in, boy. I've never seen anything like
dude.
that.
I randomly thought about you today because I was like,
oh, I'm already hard.
Because there was that one day you actually like taught me how to properly say ST or something like that. We did like an exercise. I'm like, I might talk to you again to get more shit. Because I've always thought that like if
it's like a speech therapist.
Yeah, I'd rather go to him than like actually pay somebody to work on it. You know, in elementary.
I'm sure he loves hearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does he want with that pesky money? Fuck. He'd be like King's Speech. The guy wasn't even a real. Remember, the guy wasn't even a real speech therapist. He was just a fucking. He
wasn't certified.
Yeah. He's still.
Oh, here we go. Why are we bringing?
There we go.
Are we bringing back old bits? This is not dark enough.
It was a Monday. Just like every other Monday. I sat down at my desk and wiped off all the spit from my pictures. Yeah,
I slept in a puddle. My gun went off and I shot a hole in the ceiling. The guy from upstairs came down and said, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?"
Typical Monday stuff. Then she walked into my life like a candy-striped girl in a buffet place.
Yeah, legs like Roman columns. She came walking in. I looked at that trench coat and I thought, does she have anything on underneath it?
She said, "I like the hair." Yeah, pretty expensive.
What's that penguin costume on the wall back there? Who are all those Asians outside waiting to meet you? Wrapped around the block. There's got to be 500,000 of them. It's like ancient TikTok. We just sent pictures of them to fucking China.
Mr. Fuzzy, your audience is waiting, sir. They can wait, Chow. I'm busy.
Gotta see about a dame.
So is there anything I can help you with, or just trying to kill some time? Oh, anyway, that's the end. Hey, why not?
All right, fuck.
That was multimedia entertainment. That was pretty good. Sorry, man. Poor Mitch.
Ideal venue, what is it?
I feel bad for me.
To do comedy?
Yep.
What a dumb question. I don't know. I haven't been out in the world enough. I haven't seen enough places.
No, I don't mean like any spot, like club, theater, or stadium.
Luke is not a stadium act. No offense.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not club. I guess I don't know.
Club is ideal.
Yeah.
I mean, Attell went back to clubs because he was fucking hated theaters.
I wish he'd hit you with one.
What about you, Vers?
I mean, I think the Ice House main room is the perfect room for comedy.
I do love that.
I mean, that was literally built for comedy.
Not really. It was built as an ice house. That's what it was built as. They used to keep ice there.
Fair enough.
I'm not
Point,
kidding.
Luke.
The place has been there since like 1910.
I mean, smaller theaters would be cool. Not big ones. 500 seaters maybe.
Oh, that would be great.
But even then, I feel like the three of us are like all pretty quick. You would be the only one that would do. Oh God, you would actually fare well in like smaller theaters. I think
We were saying farewell to him. I'm tired.
So does his uncle.
Uncles.
Oh God.
Oh shit. So the last thing I wanted to say about it though is Bill did something crazy that I remember hearing about. What's wrong?
I'm just looking at him.
Oh.
I'm sure he's good.
I saw him at the Comedy Store like a year and a half ago. And the shit that he closed the show with, this one, he opened with at the store. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I had heard Louis talking about doing that, too.
Yeah.
But I've never seen Louis actually do it because he does all of his actual work on the East Coast.
Uh-huh.
So it was crazy to see Bill Burr do it at the Comedy Store. Because the ideology behind it is I'm going to open with the strongest shit and then I have to follow it.
Uh-huh.
And it was funny because, like, it was like 50-50. I remember hearing that set in the Comedy Store and then listening to this one, I was like, oh, he threw out a lot of shit that he didn't do, or that he did at our show here in LA. And I was like, fuck, so that's how they work. Like, to start with your strongest bit and then fucking have to follow it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't...
To throw away that much material.
I was going to say, though, that's so fucking hard.
Oof.
I don't know if I could do
That'd
it.
be like if you guys came out and did the Penguin thing immediately. And then...
It's all downhill from there.
Sorry.
It's gradually been getting pushed back further and further into the set. It's gotten faced that. We haven't done that.
The
a couple
ace
of
in the
sets,
hole.
yeah. The eighth.
Sorry. Hey, at least you have a famous bit you can do on TV, not me.
Oh, hello, Mr. Verzi.
Oh no. God damn it.
May I get you something to drink, Mr. Verzi?
Yes, I like a cigarette.
Now she's German?
No, this was just
To drink?
I was thinking this was a poker dealer that wants him dead.
With an Asian accent, sounds
That's
like Pie Gal.
specific. Oh, most of them are Asian, so we are up the right fucking creek. Those Asians love cards and gambling.
Shaken, not stirred. I got enough problems in my life.
Like what?
I don't know if we're gonna get this next Netflix show. Wait to hear from my agent.
Also, this goddamn fuck. I'll run as Steve on it. This goddamn retainer I have. I keep sleeping like one of them. I keep sleeping like one of them dogs, and the tongue sticks out. Ridiculous. Keep getting callbacks for these Looney Tune auditions. I give them characters and they go less.
Big type.
not easy
Daffy
being-
Duck.
It's not easy being me. All right, I'm burning out.
Yeah, peered it out there.
It was good. It was all right. It was like a Judd Apatow movie ending. Really great, and then 20 minutes too long. You're like, fuck! This is going so well. God damn it.
What did you guys miss me?
Yeah.
This is our usual hangout.
We
day,
did,
so-
Aaron. We missed you a lot. What was it? You were only gone Thursday to today. What was that, 4 days?
This
Yeah.
was
It's
my
a
work
nice
days.
nice break from you. after work.
Oh, you just got back in today? 3:30. Oh wow.
Did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, thanks for offering to pick me up from the airport, everybody.
Oh yeah. It's busy.
We're watching a dog.
Yeah, I gotta watch the dog.
Yeah.
I was on my motorcycle, so I don't know if that would have.
Yeah.
What can I? Would you ever let me ride that motorcycle with you?
No.
I just hold on to you from the back.
I don't think that would work.
Why?
I could barely fit a tiny chick on it. I couldn't fit a large man on
Would
the
you?
back of the fucking bike.
What about a sidecar with him?
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. Yeah. I would be down to that. There's a guy that parks us on Washington Place that has a fucking bitchin' motorcycle with a sidecar. I'm like, that'd be fucking hilarious to drive around in.
Yeah.
You put like those fucking goggles on and shit, have
I
a
was
fucking
saying-
scarf blowing in the wind, like
The only-
Muttley.
The only thing about it is I would have regular goggles and you'd have goggles that are the eyes are slightly that left one is slightly further out than the right one. But where'd you get those goggles? Oh, I had them custom made.
Like, I think something's wrong with him. Like, nope.
You're like, oh, are they dirty? Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
I want to put a passenger seat in that bike. I don't think it'll look right.
No,
It's
it
not
won't.
built.
No,
My last
don't
bike looked
do
cool with a
anything.
sissy bar kind of and shit, and like another seat. But this one, I don't know. It doesn't have the body for it.
I don't know
You
why you
look
don't want
so-
to bring anybody on there.
You look so much better on this bike, honestly.
Yeah, it fits, and it's my arms are raised. Yeah, the other one was too fucking
The other
small.
one was kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it was
You
ridiculous.
look like Dino in the Flintstones mobile. With your fucking head sticking out.
I look like one of those guys in like the old guys in the parade that ride on the little scooters.
Yeah.
With the Fez hats on and shit. It was awful.
You know, the circus where they have the
Yeah. The bear on the fucking unicycle. Yeah. It was awful. I would fucking pull up, like, I'd pull up to, like, Subway, and I could see myself in, like, the picture window. I'm like, oh, I look like such a fucking asshole on this thing. Even on a bike, I don't look fucking cool. But this one's a little bit better.
Yeah, this one looks
This one
fucking
fits
awesome.
better. Yeah, thanks.
The one thing I hate about it is every time I see his bike, I sit on it. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna. And I literally run before he can stop. I'm like, oh, I gotta sit on his bike. And every time I get on the bike, this is what he does. I get on, like I'm like, okay, here we go, yeah. And then he comes out and does it.
Hog on a hog.
Wasn't it all, like, the bolts go shooting out? I can't remember.
Oh Jesus, way to fucking.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Way to
Covered
slap
my
away
bum.
the layup.
I don't think this has happened. I don't think this has happened that many times. I can't remember.
Yeah,
what do I
you
say?
do it every time I sit on your bike. Every time I sit on your bike, you go, oh.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I screwed up the
You
joke.
go, everybody, look out for flying bolts. And then you duck. Why do I have to make fun of myself like you?
That was even better. I lowered you to even worse. Fucking. Sorry. No, I forgot about that. Okay.
Oh, shit. But, anyways, it is good to be back home. And
Glad you're back.
Wish the
as
feeling was
much as-
mutual.
as much as I hate some of the shit that's going on in California, I'm in love with something to do every day.
Yeah.
It's just like, it is nice.
Was it the homecoming episode of Behind the
It
Court?
was,
Yes,
it
it was
the
a homecoming episode. There was this one time, though, I remember. I landed at LAX. And
And there was this beautiful Verzi there, and he was waiting for me with a. You are so pathetic. That was the AGT episode of people that didn't win.
That's from Scrooge, guys.
Got it.
So, anyways, it is good to see you boys again.
Good to have you back,
Likewise.
Rocha.
And
What a man.
fucking A, this was
Good job on the birthday. That's very thoughtful. Those are good. I'm jealous, and I feel terrible that I didn't get my mom anything that fucking thoughtful.
That's true.
But at least your mom likes stuff. My mom's like, she is not into fucking. I don't know what to like get her. That
Same.
would- She just wants basic mom shit like flowers or something. And it's like I try to find like a book. I don't know, but like, it's like my dad. My dad's like Harleys and whiskey and cigars. Like that's fucking easy. Like my mom has no passion or interest in anything.
I think we've gotten our mom a spa gift card for like 8 of the past 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Well,
only
now,
thing.
now we can get her weed because she.
Yeah, my
she's
mom
pretty open
smokes
about
up,
that,
so.
Yeah.
You get your mom weed, and you get her new Jamaican boyfriend rolling papers.
Yeah, perfect.
The special guest I was gonna before my bleeding elbow. I was going to pretend to have Nicki Minaj's Trinidadian cousin that his balls got blown up. And then we could have done the fucking... I took in the shot and the ball's so big I can't sit on the chair. That's what it was supposed to be. But it got all fucked up. I was so excited for it. God damn it. What the fuck was that? A cockroach?
Fucking spider.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, Spider, give me a drink. He just
Damn,
slapped his arm.
Verzi.
Well, I'm glad it dropped on you. I mean, I fucking hate spiders.
You all right, Verzi? How big was it? Is it on me?
No, I think you're good.
I don't see anything. So he just started wigging out like a fucking mental patient.
Checking my pants, Verzi. Checking my
Yeah,
pants.
I think he went in Eric Shorts.
Mr. Verzi, he's right there checking my
He's
pants.
in there with the crabs.
I bet he really did fall on me.
Find it. He's looking for a spider now. This is like a fucking Robert Downey Jr. losing his last little ball of fucking coke. 4 o'clock in the morning. It's under the fucking couch seat. Stupid.
The dog will get it.
Anyways, yeah. Anybody that helped me, thank you. Love you. All
Good
that
job, everybody in
stuff.
Colorado. Thanks for helping Eric and Mrs. R. The
And-
great one.
Happy birthday, Mrs. R.
Yeah.
It's funny, though. All the ball busters in the family listen. Well, all of them. There's like 2 ball busters. They're like, those guys are quick. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, most of the time.
Well, look what we got to work with. It's not easy.
Yeah,
It's like playing handball against the fucking muddy wall, the wall that he hid in Rambo when he fucking climbed inside the mud. That was tough. A muddy wall reference. That was really big in there. Woo!
Wait a minute. So describe the wall though.
Remember that part where the guy walks by and Rambo's his head in the mud?
A muddy wall with a wall covered with mud.
Oh, did I? I was fucking grabbing front. I was falling through a tree and just grabbing at every branch. I got like Indiana Jones's hat under the fucking closing. Woo! That's close.
On my right.
At Mitchell Verzi. At Verzi Triplets. The shows are Phoenix, October 4th. And then Nashville, October 24th. Which don't come to because it's going to be empty.
Oh, jeez. Good promotion. Jesus. I hope the guy that fucking running the show isn't listening.
It's not our show. We're featuring.
So.
All right.
Why don't you show up to the Joe Rogan show with a giant sign that says Joe Rogan's not coming. Please go to or lie and say Joe Rogan show moved and then say it's wherever your thing is.
Move to Zanies.
Have one of the Verzis in a tuxedo and a pair of sunglasses, and then at the airport just say Joe Rogan. Fake. Somebody shave their head and fake that you're Joe. Run into a car and then just drive to the venue.
He's the same size as you guys. I think you're taller than him.
I think he fucking
What a
up.
freakishly fucking shaped man.
Yeah, he's a little taller than us.
On my left.
Luke Allen, single, Aries, at Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram, live from the 405 podcast.
Alrighty. I'm going to be at Madhouse on the 8th and the 9th October.
Oh,
and check it out. Tickets should be up soon, so come hang out.
I feel bad for the headliner.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Feel bad for
come
that
check it
headliner.
out. And hey, you know what? I'm happy to be with you guys again. I love doing this show. Made me miss you guys. And Mama, happy birthday. I love you. Everybody else that helped with the party, I love you too. If you missed the party, it's cool. We're family. I love you. So thank you, everybody. And all right,
he made a giant jerk off reference with his hand while he was saying this.